What are your thoughts on Trump designating the cartels as a terrorist organization and essentially leveraging the U.S. military to combat them?
The short answer is I'm not sure. And the reason I say that is that I'm not opposed to it necessarily. But that's one of those things where if I really take a step back and before I just kind of default to the like AA personality, special operations, slap your on the counter, ego based, like, yeah, let's go these guys up kind of thing, is think, okay, before we do that, is there a smarter way to accomplish, what is the goal, right?
Interesting video, guys. Mike Ritlin, I will link the clip link in the description box. I want you guys to go check it out. Interesting take he has. I wanted to share it with you guys and just hear logical people think, right? Not all these other folks out here screaming, our military is going to destroy the cartel. To what end, right? Let's hear what else he has to say.
Right. The goal is to stop massive amounts of illegal narcotics streaming across the border completely unfettered, if you will. Okay, so is that the smartest way to accomplish that, is to say, okay, we're going to designate these guys as terrorist groups, and now we're going to use American special operations and the full brunt of all of our nation's intelligence agencies, our SIGINT, our COMINT, our HUMINT, the full brunt of the way that we would attack ISIS or Al-Qaeda or whoever overseas, is we're going to put that same kind of pressure on them. I would ask, okay, well, first, from a success standpoint and replicating success is look at what the current threats are from a terrorist standpoint. Look at the amount of money, manpower, resources that we've put into fighting terrorism. Now, have we defeated it in some ways? Yes. If you look,
have we defeated it though, guys? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm eager to hear you guys' thoughts. But Mike is making some very, very good points here.
Get from a global standpoint, like, have we stifled that methodology at all? I don't think so. You could argue we've made it worse. So to me, like, that's a big strike in the con column for defaulting or starting out with that as an option. I wouldn't remove that from the table. I'm certainly not scared to do that, but you do have to realize the fucking mess that's going to come out of that, because those guys aren't chumps. They're at least as well funded, if not considerably better funded, than terrorist organizations, right?
What are you guys' thoughts? Are they better funded, or are they not? Are they chumps, and are they not? And what do you think the blowback is going to be? Again, I love his commenting, and I love his answer because it makes sense. This is a thinking man's game. We can't go in there and just bang hammers and expect things to happen.
Right. They're also a lot closer. We're not talking about, thousands.
That's a great point.
Yeah, thousands. You're not talking about thousands of miles of ocean separating us, where it's way harder for ISIS. Well, they can come to Mexico and walk across at this point, and I know a lot of them have in the last 4 years. That's another topic we can discuss. But to me, again, it's like the Sun Tzu art of war, is that you got to know your fucking enemy, know what they're capable of, and so to me, like, doing that as a step one, I think, is akin to, trying to mop up the floor of a bathroom where the toilet's overflowing while the toilet is still overflowing. It's the same analogy I would use with trying to debate, immigration policy when the border's wide open. I think step one is you got to close the fucking border. I think before we really attack making, as impenetrable of a border as we can possibly make, even having that discussion is a waste of fucking time, because while that's open, if you attack them, right, it's like fucking cockroaches. You look at Afghanistan-Pakistan border as a classic example. What happened? Well, they went to Pakistan. What's going to happen? You start attacking them there. Where do you think they're going to go?
They just keep, they're
going to fucking come here. Right. And they're going to come here and they're going to bring the fight.
Guys, exactly what I've been saying. They will come here and they're going to bring the fight with them. And when that happens, what then, right? Martial law, National Guard soldiers everywhere. Like, what then? Let's keep watching.
You're going to see fucking congressmen getting assassinated. You're going to see their kids getting fucking kidnapped. You're going to see all kinds of gnarly
They
shit
don't
that
play by the rules.
Yeah, that I'm not sure that this country's ready for.
I certainly think not.
You know, and to think that we have the ability to just go there and completely mop the floor with everybody, I think is an arrogant and dangerous perspective. Again, I'm not.
Arrogant and dangerous is right. That's exactly what we did when we went into Afghanistan and Iraq. We were cocky, we were ignorant, and guess what? We went in there and we fucking banged hammers and we dropped bombs and we left 20 years later. Not a fucking thing was accomplished, right? We have to think this shit through.
Saying that we shouldn't keep that option on the table, but I think until we put enough resources on the border to say we legitimately have a handle on this and can keep, you know, people from coming across at will, it's a waste of an argument, and it would be a waste of I would rather see U.S. military resources be put on the border, frankly, and close it and absolutely and actually shut it down before you even have that conversation. At that same time, I would put a similar amount of resources into finding the bad actors that are currently in this country and getting rid of them. I don't think it makes sense to try to round up everybody who's here illegally, because there's tens of millions of people that fall into that category. And I think you got to prioritize in the same way an ER doctor would triage a bus crash. Is that you got to say who are the people we're most worried about? Unfortunately, we don't even know who the fuck those people are.
That's the problem. Trying to. How are you going to confiscate all the guns?
Trying to sift through. There are people that we do know who are here illegally, who are convicted fucking horrible criminals.
Guys, interesting take on the cartel aspect of this, right? I know Mike goes on for a little bit talking about immigration. I will link this clip in the description box below so you guys can watch it yourself. It's a pretty lengthy clip. However, to his point, we have to think this through. We have to conduct triage. What's the actual problem here?
I think you go after them first.
We need to fix the drug problem first. We need to fix the border first. And then we need to make sure that we get all the bad actors out, right? Trying to get rid of the cartel without fixing the drug problem, guess what? Somebody else is going to step in to fill that gap. Appreciate you guys tuning in with me this afternoon, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Brilliant way of putting it. All right, Mac is very articulate when it comes to that. Mic Drop Podcast. Make sure you guys go check them out. I appreciate you guys checking in, guys. Until next time, take care of yourself.